Hi guys, welcome to my another video, and this time let's see what we have today. I've got this beautiful macro photo of a snail which I have clicked on my Nikon D5300. Now I have to tell you that not too often I carry my camera along with me, but this time was different. I was really bored sitting at my home due to this coronavirus situation, so I decided to go to a garden along with my camera and hunt for some cool photos. Right at that time, I saw this snail resting on the leaf of a plant. Looking at that, I couldn't resist myself and I just clicked this image. I've shot this image with 18 to 55 mm kit lens using a reverse ring technique. So without wasting much of our time, let's start with editing this image. We see that this image is too dark, so we'll be adjusting light in this image first, because later on we have to adjust the contrast in this image. So first we'll just increase the light in the shadows and we'll bump up the highlights a bit. So here I go. I'll just increase this highlights. Yes, and after that increase the shadows. $85 looks perfect. Then I'll increase the whites a bit. Perfect. 35 looks good. Now also I'll increase blacks, but not too much. Say 15-20 will be fine. I'll also increase whites a bit more. I'll take it to 50. Yes, 50 looks good. Now look at the image. Overall lighting has changed. We see that lot of details have got captured. At this point of time, I won't be touching the contrast right now. We'll be playing with the curves. So right now I won't be using this contrast here. So let's go to my next tab, and that is playing with color saturation. Now the white balance looks perfect over here, so I won't be touching that. I'll be directly adjusting the saturation here. Yellow. I'll just decrease the saturation of yellow by 7. I'll keep it at -6 or 7. And orange. So the main shell of this snail is orange colored, so I'll just increase orange color a bit. Okay, and let's play with the hue. I think 40 is good. It looks great. And also increase the saturation here. Okay, 68 looks good. Luminance. This also I'll keep up to 50. Now let's look at green color. Most of the green color is here. 40 looks great. I won't be touching hue for green color. Now let's see what happens when I just saturate this aqua color. Just look at the background. When I take this to the left, background turns gray. So now I'll keep it at say 35. Right now this background looks great. I'll keep it at like 15. That looks fine. But I'll try to change the hue. No. I'll also keep the hue as it is. This looks perfect. Then any other color? Red. Still it looks the same. So we are done here with adding colors. So now actually we'll just add texture a bit, and then we'll just adjust the sharpening. I'll take this texture all the way to say 100. Let's see. Much of the details have just highlighted over here, but the thing is it has also brought in noise. When you just expand this image, you'll come to know noise has also got captured. It has amplified. So I'll not be increasing texture up to 100. I'll reduce it to say 50 will be fine. Let's see what happens. 50. This also looks great. Now what if I take this texture all the way to left? Let's see what happens. Just look at it. It has just softened the details over here. I'll keep it at say 40, 50. I'll keep it at 58. Fine. And now I'll just increase the clarity. Let's see what happens if I just decrease the clarity. It is also reducing the texture basically. So I'll just increase it to up. I'll just keep it at like 17. 17 looks good. So now sharpening. Fun thing to keep in mind while increasing the sharpness is that when you just increase the sharpness, it also brings in noise along with it. So whenever you are using sharpening tool, you also have to pay attention to the noise and you have to use this tab noise reduction over here. So we'll just take care of this noise later on. First we'll adjust the sharpening. I'll keep it at like say 60, because lot of the details are already being captured, so I don't want to mess up with that. So 60, say 50 looks fine. Okay, details, this is also pretty good. So now let's see how much noise has got captured. You see grains here, so that is noise. And let's see what happens when I just keep it to say 50. It has reduced noise at a great extent. See, when I just reduce the noise reduction, just take a look at it. Now you see grains, lot of small grains. Now when I take this to right, say up to like 40, now see, it has made lot of difference in this image. So I think sharpening is also done. We have also reduced the noise. Let's see what we can do next. Here I'll go to curves. Now what I'll do is like I'll increase the offset of this image. So what I have done is that I have just pulled this point little bit up, right, say up to this point. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be decreasing the shadows. I'll be pulling down the shadows. I'll be making the shadows darker, and I'll be lightening up the highlights. So this is how we actually increase the contrast in an image. I'll make this point here and I'll just pull. This looks perfect. And now I'll just increase the highlights. This looks awesome. Now this is done. Now look at the image, how great it is looking. I also have to crop this image. So I'll be keeping it 1:1 as I'll be posting it on Instagram. Perfect. This looks great. Now only one thing is remaining in this image, and that is adding vignette. I'll click here and I'll just add vignette. Before adding vignette, I'll just check if I use dehaze here, what difference it makes. I'll just try to add some dehaze in this image. Let's see. I'll just keep it. I'll keep the dehaze at around, I think I'll reduce it to 15. I think this is looking good. So now it is time to add vignette to this photo. I'll take this thing all the way to left. I'll first be adjusting the midpoint. I think this will look great. And then I'll adjust the feather. I think midpoint should be this. and then roundness. Yes, this looks great. Now I'll be reducing the effect. I'll keep it at say uh, 50, 25. Okay, 25 looks great. Now this looks good. Now look at this. We have such a great image. So now I'll be saving this image. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I have recently started this YouTube channel where I am planning to post videos related to photography and videography. My upcoming videos will be tutorial videos on editing photos in Adobe Lightroom Classic. You can also forward me any photos on Instagram which you want me to edit and make a video on it. So I request you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, like, comment and share my videos with your friends. So I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye, take care.